Hey folks, Steve Taylor here again. This time we're going to take a look at maintenance on reels. I take my reels apart every year, pull the line off of them unless it's braid I leave there forever. But all of my fluorocarbon I pull off. And then I take the reels completely apart, re-grease them, re-oil them, and put them all back together. So let me take a look at what that looks like. This is a Abigail Garcia Revo STX. And one thing you want to do when you take these things apart is layer them in the way they came apart so you know how it goes back together. I mean, I've got the manual on it, so I know what it, but it just makes it a lot easier. If you lay this stuff out here the way that it came apart, that way you just pick the pieces up and stick them back in. This is the clutch assembly. So I've already taken this apart. You want to pull all those clutches out of there. Those are the clutches, the disc. Pull those discs out of there and wipe them all off. Make sure they don't have any oil on them. Then put them back together. Put it back in there. Line things up the way they're supposed to be before you put it all back together. Again, I've got parts laying here everywhere. I know where they go back. Just make sure you put it back the way it's supposed to or it's not going to work. What most people do wrong is when they re-grease these things, and you can see where I've wiped all the grease off all these parts, they put way too much grease on them. You don't want much at all. This is Quantum hot sauce. I really like it because it stays really limber, stays fluid. All you want to do is put a little dot on there like that. See that? That's not much. And then spin that thing. When you spin it, you'll get it all over the gears. Of course, I can't hold it still and spin it at the same time. If I had my camera on there, you'd see better. But if you spin that thing, you'll get that grease on the gears all the way around, and that's all you want. See how much is already on that little one? So you don't need a whole lot of grease on there. It doesn't take much at all. Make sure you oil your bearings when you put them back in. I use Q-tips. You see I've got one there. I've already went through 3 or 4 to get all the small places and get them all cleaned up. Clean those reels up good, oil them, grease them. I use this Lucas Oil fishing reel oil. It's it's pretty fluid. It doesn't get thick on me when it's cold. So my reel stays limber when it's cold. Just does a good job for me. Just make sure you clean everything up, put it all back together the way it was. These reels will last. This reel was probably 7, 8 years old, and they'll last you for 15 years. They'll last for a really, really long time. So clean them up, take care of them, put them back together, reline them. They'll last you for a long time, and they'll do a good job for you. That's it, folks. Stay tuned. Share this. Like it if you would. See you again.